Welcome to May's Dollhouse Tour. I thought I'd start off by giving a little bit of history as to how my first dollhouse build came about. I went to an auction several months ago and purchased some dollhouse furniture with the intent of reselling it later. At the same auction, there was a dollhouse. So I took a snapshot of that dollhouse and I thought, you know what, I could build that someday. Then there was a stay-at-home order because of COVID-19, the pandemic. And that gave me the opportunity to build that dollhouse. And that's how it all came about. I built the dollhouse with 3/8" plywood. I made the windows, the window frames, trim, and the railings on the roof. The only thing I didn't make was the front door, although I did paint it and glued on the hardware. I've got a little bit of trim left to do on the top. I also have ordered some shutters that I will spray paint dark blue and glue them on. Possibly I might also put on a front porch. I did install a Lazy Susan so that it would be easier to view the inside of the dollhouse. As you can see, it's made up of 6 rooms. Each room is approximately 11 by 12 inches. It also has 3 hallways. So I thought we could start off on the top floor with the washroom. The toilet, the sink, and the tub were all purchased at Hobby Lobby. The vanity was one of those things that I purchased at the auction. I painted the walls with acrylic paint that I had on hand. And the floor is just MacTac purchased at Walmart. I was limited to the materials because of COVID-19. I made the trim with my router, and I made the doors with plywood and popsicle sticks. Also the bead on it's a bead on for the handle, and the hinges were bought online. I had to contract out for the drapes, as my sewing skills are not the best. So thank you to Colleen for custom making all the drapes and all the bedding. I really appreciated it, and it just brought things together. Here we have the top floor hallway, wallpapered with scrapbooking paper from Michael's that I had purchased years ago. I made the door frame with scrap wood and coffee stir sticks. I made the railing removable so that if you ever want to redecorate, that would be possible. The flooring is again just kind of a spongy kind of MacTac, which worked out well. Moving along to the room I call the study, we have the roll top desk, another auction purchase. Also, this was my very first attempt on making guitars. I made the acoustic from wood and the electric from polymer clay, and I'm just working on perfecting those skills. Moving on to the purple bedroom. As you can see, it has the canopy bed. Now this canopy bed was bought at auction and it was a little bit in rough shape, but Colleen was able to give it new life. She made the little pillows, she made the new bedding, she made the new roof for the canopy, she made drapes to match, and it just brought it back like brand new. So that I should have had a before and after picture, but it ended up turning out really nice. The wallpaper here was from Michael's, the stuff I had purchased earlier. And the flooring here is also just paper that was purchased from Michael's that turned out well, and the colors matched. And I'm really happy with how this bedroom turned out. Well, next we'll go to the blue hallway. The stairs I purchased from Hobby Lobby in 2019. They were on sale. Now they come unfinished, so you just have to paint them whatever way you want to paint them. I made the railing at the top of the stairs. And the flooring here is MacTac. This MacTac I purchased on Amazon. It was a little bit more expensive, but it had the look I was going for this hallway. And I also used this MacTac for the living room and front hallway. Next up, we're going to go to the sleigh bedroom. Thanks again to Colleen for the bedding and the drapes. And you know, these rooms look a little, stark at the moment. But I think once we get some photos up and some miniature accessories, like I'm thinking in here a little side table with a lamp, maybe some books, maybe a few clothes on the floor to make it look realistic. I think that'll be great. Now we move on to the living room, which is the black and white theme. The couch and the tables and the piano were all purchased at Hobby Lobby back in 2019 when they were on sale. Again, my idea was to resell this stuff, but I think they kind of look nice in the dollhouse. And again, I think this room will come to life when we get some accessories, like maybe a little flower on top of the piano with a vase, maybe some painting, some pillows. Maybe I can talk Colleen into crocheting a little blanket for the couch. Would be great. Now we have the front hallway. As you can see, that door there, that's the front door that you're seeing. Again, the stairs are the same kind of stairs, just painted. And last but not least, we have the kitchen. Now, all the items in the kitchen were purchased at the auction. And except for the plates and the cutlery on the table and the little mugs, I had made those with polymer clay. I was experimenting in the winter when there was nothing to do. And I also love this flooring, the MacTac flooring. It turned out great. It just looks like tile. And on the first floor flooring, what I did is I put the MacTac on foam board, and it seemed to stick really well and looks great. So I'm really happy with how that turned out. So there's the tour of my dollhouse. I really appreciate you taking the time to watching the video, and until next time, take care and be safe.